It's time for GMA Life. It's electric, the school bus fleet rolling into the future. All electric, even with a tracking app for parents. Becky Worley tells us how the wheels on the bus go round and round.
Then we've got the right stuff to stay hydrated. Which water bottles are best for your kids as they head back to school?
Plus, back to school lunches. Social media stars feeding littles are here with tips on how to pack lunchboxes with nourishing food that they'll actually eat.
And get ready for Only Murders in the Building, back for season 4. The stars Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez tell us about their new adventures.
Hello and welcome to GMA Life. I'm Ashin Singh.
And I'm Lori Bergamato. Right now, we're backstage in the GMA Green Room. Coming up on GMA Life, our interview with the cast of Only Murders in the Building.
Yes, plus Lori's helping you get back to school ready. It's that time of year again in the right stuff.
Are you ready to go
I'm
back
ready.
to school?
I'm always ready.
But first, consumer correspondent Becky Worley joins us with a move that has positive ripple effects for students, parents, and the environment. The first school district, this is so cool, that has changed out its entire fleet of buses to electric models. Take a look.
27 million students ride the bus every day, and this is an area, though, that's had so little innovation when you think about it. But the school district where I live, Oakland, California, has decided to transform their entire fleet, and it has a surprising technology that makes it extra awesome for the environment.
8:20 a.m., Fred Korematsu Elementary. Drop-off. Normally punctuated by loud diesel bus engines, it's instead pretty quiet. Oakland Unified is the first district in the country to go all electric with the 72 buses in its fleet.
They are dope, if I may use that word. Yes, they're awesome.
These electric buses, which can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, are not actually owned by the district. They're contracted from a company called Zoom. Zoom offsets the district's cost by using the bus's batteries to sell power to the electric company during peak hours in the evening, enough to power about 300 homes.
When they're not used for transportation, they are getting discharged and giving energy back to the grid. What that means is that a school bus is acting like a large battery, and it is feeding the energy back to the grid through the renewable sources.
But the buses have even more tangible effects on families, like the real-time tracking app that tells parents exactly when the bus will arrive at their house each morning, and later that their child has been dropped off.
There's a place right here where you set the child in.
Another plus for drivers and riders, electric buses have no fumes or emissions.
The diesel engine, at the end of the day, when you go ahead and you look at the side of the bus, it'll be black. So that if it's on the bus, that'll be in my lungs.
This area, as in many areas in urban districts, has a high asthma rate. We know a lot of emissions contributes to that high asthma rate.
Oakland buses all 1,300 of its special needs students, and for parent Lizbeth Zamora and her son Mateo, these new buses are a major plus.
I'm glad that they thought about the environment and the kids' health. When he got home, he was like, Mom, clean. And I was like, they are clean. I saw that. So he was excited.
My bus might happy.
Your bus makes you happy?
Yeah.
This vehicle-to-grid technology is so cool, and it makes the kids happy. But the fact that they can charge from the buses to the electric grid in peak hours defrays the cost of the investment and lets us use more renewable energy at night. Plus, those buses were quiet, air-conditioned, and the driver, Marjorie, said kids behave better on them.
Celebrating the workforce ahead of Labor Day. I've got the mic, so now things are getting real serious here. It's time to think about our jobs and finances, and this morning, two hardworking women, they're about to go head-to-head for a game we're calling GMA Payday. And GMA Livestock contributor Lori B is here telling us all about it. Hey, Lori.
Hey, Gio. I'm so excited to be here. Many people would like to access their hard-earned money before payday rolls around. This segment is sponsored by Chime, a mobile banking app. And their CMO, Vineet Mehra, is going to help us out with our game. But first, he's going to tell us about a new feature in the app. Take a look.
Every day, American workers earn billions of dollars but have to wait 2 weeks or more to receive their hard-earned money. Chime is offering a game-changing alternative called MyPay that lets you access payday up to $500 of your pay with no interest, no credit check, and no mandatory fees.
All right, Vineet, thanks you. Let's get into the game right now. We've got two incredible moms right here. Natasha Hazel, a mom of two and teacher from Bay Ridge, Brooklyn for over 25 years. And Abby Berg, a single mom of three, community volunteer, nonprofit grant writer. Each of you is going to answer our trivia questions here about paychecks and pay cycles with a chance to win $500 for each correct answer in our GMA Payday game. All right, so let's go ahead and start with our first question here. The 2-week pay cycle was created around the same time as which of the below inventions? A, 1940s, the Slinky, B, 1890s, the rotary phone, or C, 1990s, the DVD?
Okay, show us your answers, and let's see what it is.
The 2-week pay cycle is a relic of the 1940s. With all of the advancements in our world today, why are we still accepting this outdated system?
Okay, the answer was A. So you both get $500.
All right, here we go with our next question. What percent of Americans are paid on the biweekly pay cycle? So that's A, 100%, B, 70, or C, 40%.
Okay, show us your answers. Oh boy, let's see what it is.
70% of the workforce in America still has to wait 2 weeks or more for payday. And with costs continuing to rise on everyday things like gas and groceries, people need flexibility and control over when they get paid, now more than ever.
Okay, the answer was B. We can't stop them, Gio.
And now moving on to the next one. Which state has the most money locked in the bi-weekly pay cycle? We've got A, Texas, B, New York, or C, California.
Okay, let's see. Show us. Okay, finally have some diversity here.
California has $48.6 billion locked up in each pay cycle. That could cover all of California's utilities for an entire year.
Okay, the answer was C, ladies.
Sorry. Okay.
Sorry.
Well, maybe this next one. Here we go. Our last
chance.
question. How much of Americans' earnings are locked up before getting paid out every 2 weeks? A, $340 billion, B, $725,000, or C, $950 million?
Okay, guys, let's see your answers. Here they are. Let's see what the answer is.
$340 billion of Americans' hard-earned money can't be accessed for 2 weeks or more. Without a better solution, people end up turning to things like overdraft fees, loans, or high-interest credit cards that can get them into a lot of trouble.
All right.
Okay, so the answer was A.
You put C, but that's okay because Vineet has a final message for you.
You both did awesome. Thanks so much. And for all of you at home, Chime is hitting the road starting this weekend on a cross-country tour. We're hauling a giant vault from New York to San Francisco, representing your hard-earned money. The billions of dollars locked up in the 2-week pay cycle. If you see it on the road, scan it, and thousands of you could win a $500 payday. With My Pay, Chime is unlocking America's pay.
Okay, Natasha and Abby, you both made out pretty well, but as you know, Gio, on GMA, everyone is a winner. And Chime wants every day to feel like payday, so they are giving you both $2,500 from the Chime Vault, you guys. Congratulations! So happy for you.
Congratulations. Absolutely. Great job. And thank you for everything you do. And for more information, go to our website, goodmorningamerica.com, and our GMA Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You can have the mic now. And we'll be right back here on GMA.
GMA Payday, sponsored by Chime. Get paid when you say with My Pay.
When GMA Life returns, I'm helping you get back to school ready in the right stuff. Welcome back to GMA Life, and it's time now for the Right Stuff Back to School Edition. This morning, we're helping parents get their kids ready for school with our top picks for water bottles in 2024. So we're starting with the preschool set, and when it comes to water bottles for those little hands, there are two things that are very important. The first one is you want to find one that is leak-proof, and these from Thermos, the Funtainers, they are. The second other thing that's really important is you want them to be able to pick out fun designs and their own colors. That's really going to foster some autonomy and get them motivated to drink a lot of water. You can tick both of those boxes with these Thermos Funtainers. They hold 12 ounces of liquid and they keep them cold for about 12 hours. Easy to clean, and they come with a little carry handle, so perfect for those little hands. Next up, our elementary pick. This is the 12-ounce Yeti Rambler, and these are virtually indestructible, dent-proof, and bust-proof. These ultra-durable water bottles have over 4,000 positive reviews, complete with a straw cap that is leak-proof and, I love this, dishwasher safe. There's also a large variety. They come in 14 colors, 3 different sizes, and you can even customize them. These also make a great birthday gift for kids. They're $25 and everybody will be happy with a Yeti. Next, we're going to move to middle school. This is our middle school pick. It is from Hydro Flask. Now, this is equal parts water bottle and fashion accessory. These became one of the early viral products thanks in part to their trifecta of high-quality, vacuum-insulated stainless steel construction, their efficacy in keeping liquids cold for 24 hours and hot for 12, and of course, their aesthetic of bright colors in a powder-coated paint that are easily customizable. Hydro Flask is also 25% off this weekend, so definitely check that out. We're going to move now to our high school pick. This is the Owala. This is the newest kid on the viral water bottle block, and it is beloved by Gen Z. So with a whopping 53,000 positive reviews, you just can't help but wonder how you ever lived without the practicality of the dual option drink lid. It is unparalleled. You can use their signature free sip spout for either sipping through the straw or you can sort of swig it back from the spout. So Owala keeps drinks cold for up to 24 hours and the wide mouth makes it easy to add ice and to keep clean. These are just $25. And finally, for the college pick and beyond, it's the Stanley Aerolite Transit Bottle. This is perfect if you're a carpool parent or a coffee-loving commuter. Everyone will love this 20-ounce cup. We all know that Stanley sort of redefined the reusable bottle industry with their quencher, but do not sleep on this Aerolite Transit Bottle. It is 33% lighter than your typical water bottle, has a leak-proof lid, and is compact enough to tote anywhere and everywhere. The brand claims that it will keep your warm drinks warm for 8 hours, cold drinks cold for 2 hours, and anything that's iced for a mind-blowing 40 hours. Incredible. Now, let's head over to WIT.
I'm here with a duo that's making it easier for parents like me at mealtime. Judy Delaware and Megan McNamee are the founders of Feeding Littles, and they've amassed millions of followers on social media. Their new book, Feeding Littles Lunches, is out right now. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
So it's great to have you here. So obviously, first here, what do parents need to know as they get started here? This is a big part of the book.
Sure. Well, one important thing that we like to tell our families is if you're trying to work on picky eating, make sure you're eating with your kid as much as you can. It doesn't have to be all the time. It doesn't have to be for every single meal. But if you can eat together, you're going to have more success at the table.
Excellent. So Megan, part of this is, with the winning formula for putting these lunches together. So you're going to walk us through some options here. What do we have for this first one?
Well, if I can talk about the formula real quick
sure.
first, that would be great. So we have a whole bunch of different foods here that we're kind of showcasing. I think it's really difficult for parents because they open up a lunchbox and they think, what do I put here? What in the world goes in all of these containers? And so if you have a framework around it, you can actually know what to do, and you can offer balance and variety. Judy always talks about how important
exposure is.
Exposure,
to different types of foods.
All the time,
yes.
all the time. And visually, our book really showcases this beauty of all the foods. So kids eat with their eyes. So if we show them the book, it'll help them make decisions too.
So now we're coming to the actual lunchbox.
Yeah. Well, let me just tell the formula real quick before. I know. I just want parents to get this because I think this is so important in your brain. You want to make sure you're offering. I'm sure your girls enjoy this. A starch or carb. That's probably one of their faves.
Yes. Yeah? Too many, I think, for my kids. But yeah.
It's very common, a beige food, right? And then we'll do a protein. So cheese, meatballs. Maybe there's chickpeas, hummus, that kind of thing. And then these are the ones that can be more challenging for kids. Fruit and vegetable. And the reason we recommend offering both is because we want kids to have that exposure that Judy was just talking about. We want them to see that fruit, maybe a freeze-dried fruit. I don't know if your girls have tried that, but it's really crunchy.
Yes, absolutely. Those actually work pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay, so now is the time?
Yes.
Okay,
let's do it.
Judy, talk to me about the nachos here. All right, because this I think my kids can get on board with.
Well, it's a family favorite, and who doesn't love nachos to begin with, right? So it's really easy because you can put it together. You can use leftovers. And when you're making lunch the night before, if you've got a little leftover, you just put it into the box. So it can be used with a dip, And the dips can be interchangeable, and of course it can be served cold.
And I'm starting to see that formula you were talking about coming together here. Okay, coming up next up here, it's like a turkey sandwich, but deconstructed and different.
So a lot of kids don't like sandwiches. I don't know about your kids.
They've just started to recently, but yeah, it's been a struggle.
And a lot of us grew up with sandwiches, and that was just a norm. So a lot of parents think they have to offer that to have a real lunch, but it doesn't need to be like that. This is kind of a fun twist on a regular sandwich where you wrap turkey around the cheese and then you serve it with crackers. And a lot of kids like that crunchy beige food again, and it helps them kind of get into this and gets them used to eating a sandwich. I just want to point out that there are canned peaches here. That's an affordable option for people, especially if you don't have access to fresh fruits and vegetables. So don't forget about canned.
And that's a big part of the challenge sometimes, getting that affordable option in there.
Exactly.
Okay, and now speaking of sandwiches, this sandwiches of a different kind here with the waffle in the mix. Now we're talking.
So instead of using bread, we just decided to stay creative and use the waffle. And who doesn't love waffles or breakfast for lunch? So super easy. You can use many different kind of nut butters, or if there's allergies, you can use a different type of butter. And we love that the dip is there. And if you don't know what to put into one of the holes, put a love note, just like.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's so cute. All right. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Helping me and all the other parents get ready for back to school here. Feeding Little Lunches is out tomorrow. All of these lunch ideas are on our website. You can just scan the code right there at the bottom of your screen.
When GMA Life returns, the cast of Only Murders in the Building. Welcome back to GMA Life. Here we are in our GMA studio. Now, time for Deb Roberts.
She had the chance to talk to the cast of Only Murders in the Building. Take a look.
It's the hit show that people just can't seem to get enough of. 3 unlikely neighbors teaming up to solve murders in their building. Well, it has become a ratings and awards winner, and I had a chance to sit down with the cast on the set as they were wrapping season 4, which is brimming with a star-studded cast.
Good morning, America.
Okay, now we've rehearsed it. Let's do it.
Good morning, America.
A trio obsessed with getting it right, especially in their hit crime series, Only Murders in the Building. Selena Gomez, Martin Short, and Steve Martin about to begin a highly anticipated season 4 of the Hulu smash show.
We're Only Murders in the Building. I'm Charles Hay.
What the hell?
Savage. We're going to Hollywood.
This time, the New York sleuths take on Hollywood. Their whodunit podcast, the subject of a movie where A-listers playing themselves are inspired by the 3 murder-obsessed characters.
Charles, Oliver, and Mabel. This is, well, Charles, Oliver, and Mabel.
I'm Eugene Levy.
I'm Eva Longoria.
Yeah. Oliver, this is Zach Galifianakis.
Oh, yes, Zach Galifianakis, of course.
Ha! Everybody just goes, oh, with the level of stars that you have, the roster, right? Eva Longoria, Molly Shannon, Zach Galifianakis. I mean, it goes on and on.
It does go on and on and on.
And Mabel, with your traumatized, homeless, jobless, mumbling millennial charm, stuck between these 2 old dudes. It's so funny.
Did you have any say in who your doppelgangers were going to be?
I loved that Eugene Levy was, we worked with him on Father the Bride.
Welcome home, George. Oh, feels good to be back.
Eva Longoria is playing you.
Yeah.
What did you think of that? Had you worked with her before?
Well, I thought it was funny because we reference our age difference, and it's very cute. And of course, it's a compliment. She's gorgeous and she's hilarious.
We thought it'd be a good idea if we do character study. Are we attached to Mabel?
I'd say so.
She has a funny line where she says something to the effect of, you're probably wondering why they cast a little older. The studio felt it was too creepy that you at your age would hang around with those old guys.
Do you even know how to talk to someone my age?
I definitely don't, and you don't count because you have old lady energy.
Zach Galifianakis is playing me.
So that had to be just a real kick.
I didn't really know him, but he's got our sense of humor.
But I happen to have started the 2nd highest grossing comedy of all freaking time.
Are you the little boy from Home Alone? Selena said you thought of him as just laughing all the time.
Oh, the whole time. Yeah. It was like, well, that's all we do, but it's been great.
And of course, there's a new murder to investigate.
What we need is a hot, fresh, dead body, preferably right here.
After season 3 ended with a bang. When Saz, Charles's longtime stunt double, played by Jane Lynch, is gunned down.
Who would kill Saz?
And Oscar winner Meryl Streep is back as Loretta Durkin.
My love is a lighthouse. The song that they gave me to sing was like a gift. I mean, it was one of the most beautiful things, and I still sing it to my grandchildren.
She got the role, she says, after asking longtime friends Steve Martin and Martin Short to work on something light and fun.
I thought, I'm just going to ask the two funniest people I know if I can work with them. And so I called them up and I said, you know, if you ever want to do a movie or something like that. And they said, well, why don't you do the show? And I was, but that's a Selena sandwich. I mean, I didn't know how I would fit in, you know, the two fairly well toasted white pieces, and Selena's like the meat of the matter.
Her character is a theater actress, which Streep relates to.
Well, Loretta is who probably I would be if I hadn't had a series of incredible breaks. So it was special in that way. I just kind of came in stripped down, or streeped down. And I just wanted joy, and I got it. I got it every day.
Now Loretta heading to Hollywood with the podcast crew.
Look at you. You're a vision.
What can we expect from season 4?
Season 4 has a spectacular mystery to it.
We can help, you know.
I also feel like it doesn't matter how much talent we have. It is so seamless, and everybody will be surprised, hopefully, and enjoy it, because I most certainly feel like this is our best one.
Well, maybe this will unzip your lips. Can you break this? I'll give you the 20, you give me back 15.
The first day of shooting this year, Selena said, I'm going to miss this. And we both thought, do you know something we don't?
Are you going somewhere?
I'm going to miss you guys when you're replaced with Billy Crystal. And,
Thank you, Deb. You can watch season 4 of Only Murders in the Building on Hulu right now.
That's all for GMA Life. We'll see you guys next week.